In this video, I will try to address the common questions asked by many fresher graduates and experienced professionals who want to choose Salesforce as their career path. Those common questions are: what does the future of Salesforce in 2025 and later look like? If you learn Salesforce, will you be able to get a job? If yes, how? If you choose Salesforce as your career, what are the career paths or options that you have? How and where to get started with your Salesforce journey? So, let's get started without any delay. Before we try to predict the future of Salesforce, let's go into the past and try to understand how did Salesforce grow this big in just about 2 decades. Founded in 1999 by Mark Benioff, Salesforce revolutionized the tech world by introducing a cloud-based CRM at a time when most of the companies were tied to on-premises solutions. Note that CRM means Customer Relationship Management System. This indicates the visionary leadership of the founder and CEO of Salesforce, Mark Benioff, who is leading Salesforce from the front today as well. Salesforce's growth has been phenomenal. Today, it is $36.47 billion revenue company with a presence in over 88 cities worldwide. As of today, Salesforce has over 150,000 customers globally. These figures clearly indicate the profitability of the company and also the trust of its customers that it has earned and retained since its foundation. Here is the graph that shows the major technological milestones of Salesforce since its foundation. In about 4 years after its foundation in 2004, Salesforce became a public company and was listed on the New York Stock Exchange. In the year 2013, Salesforce acquired ExactTarget for $2.5 billion to implement a marketing cloud solution in Salesforce. Later in 2016, Salesforce purchased Tableau for $15.7 billion to include the analytics capabilities. This capability we know today as Analytics Cloud. Soon after 2 years in 2018, Salesforce acquired MuleSoft for $6.5 billion to expand the integration and API management capabilities of Salesforce. Later in 2021, Salesforce bought Slack for $27.7 billion to revolutionize the workspace collaboration. In 2024, Salesforce continued their innovation in AI-driven products and vertical-specific solutions. Here is another graph that showcases Salesforce's revenue growth since 2001. In 2001, Salesforce's revenue was $5.4 million and today it is $36.47 billion, which is roughly 6,754% growth in 23 years, which is roughly 200% growth every year if you want to average it out. If you observe these graphs in summary, Salesforce has fostered in innovations, revenue growth, and customer acquisitions very steadily and strongly since the beginning. This is all because of its very talented and visionary leadership, which includes Mark Benioff, who, as I told you in the beginning, is the founder and CEO of Salesforce. He was the architect of the software as a service model, visionary behind the Salesforce's ecosystem, and leader in philanthropy with initiatives like 1-1-1, which is 1% equity, 1% product, and 1% time donated to charitable causes. Parker Harris, who is the co-founder of Salesforce and was the core technical innovator behind Salesforce's architecture and the Lightning platform. Bret Taylor, who is the former co-CEO who led Slack's integration and innovation in customer collaboration tools for Salesforce. Bret formerly led the team that co-created Google Maps, and he was also the CTO of Facebook, which is now a Meta platform. Keith Block is the former co-CEO of Salesforce who played a pivotal role in expanding Salesforce's global reach. Amy Weaver, who is the current CFO and drives Salesforce's financial strategies, ensuring sustainable growth. Considering this history, facts and figures, and leadership, we can predict that Salesforce will keep on growing immensely in future as well. So, will it be a good decision for you to learn Salesforce now? I think you already got the answer to this question by now. If not, I would recommend you to watch this video again from the beginning. Now, let's talk about how to get a job as a Salesforce professional. If you are a fresher graduate or an experienced professional, be it technical or non-technical. Getting a Salesforce job from my perspective is an 8-step process. Now, don't get discouraged with the count, as to just simplify the process, I have broken it down into 8 steps that are super easy to remember and follow. Step 1. Learn the basics of Salesforce. This is necessary for you to understand the broad spectrum of Salesforce products and offerings so that you can clearly understand what you know and what you don't know about Salesforce. Step 2. Understand the different career paths or options. There are different paths or career options in Salesforce. You need to learn about each path and try to understand your interest so that you can pick the correct one and follow it without losing the interest and motivation. Step 3. Pick a certification or certifications which you can showcase to recruiters. Salesforce offers certifications for professionals like us, which we can earn by passing an online exam. Every career path has a certain number of certifications associated. We need to earn these certifications generally in a sequence of their difficulty levels. Remember that the more certifications that you hold in a path, the more knowledgeable or expert you are considered by recruiters or interviewers in that subject. Step 4. Start learning and doing hands-on of the concepts learned for the certification. Earning certifications alone will not help you get the job. Having multiple certifications might help your CV getting picked up by the recruiters, but if you do not have the hands-on experience of the concepts, you may struggle during the actual interviews. When I say hands-on, I don't mean that you need to work on a customer project. All you need to do is to try out the learned concepts in a Salesforce environment or instance which Salesforce offers free of cost to professionals like us. Step 5. Prepare your resume to showcase your knowledge and expertise. Since you are a fresher into the Salesforce space, you cannot mention anything about Salesforce related professional work experience in the CV. So, you should mention about the hands-on projects or concepts that you have tried in your Salesforce instances, which basically resemble real-life projects. Step 6. Create profiles on job hunting websites and start applying for jobs. Once you become confident about your knowledge of Salesforce concepts and have built your CV, you should go to the popular job hunting websites in your region and update your information and upload your latest CV and start applying for the relevant jobs. Note that during the search, apply only for those jobs where the job description matches your skill sets or knowledge. Otherwise, you may end up applying for many jobs but receiving no response. Step 7. Join Salesforce communities online and offline. This is an alternate and optional step but is very useful. By joining online and local Salesforce community groups, you grow your contact base, and that way you can forward your CVs to them so that they can help you get relevant opportunities. Also, this is a great way to share knowledge about Salesforce concepts, project implementations, interview questions, etc. Step 8. Keep yourself updated about Salesforce concepts. Salesforce does 3 major releases every year in which for every product they start offering new features or improvements to existing features. As a certified professional, you need to keep yourself updated by completing the certification maintenance exams, which are similar to the actual certification exams but are very quick and easy to pass. For every major release, there will be a maintenance exam. Choosing the right career path in Salesforce is the most important step as your journey in Salesforce space begins. Broadly, there are 8 career paths or options in Salesforce. Administration. As a Salesforce administrator, your job is to understand the setup and configuration of an existing application that is built on Salesforce, and you should be able to make changes in it as necessary. Also, you should be able to implement new configuration for new application implementation. The setup and configuration generally involves managing users, their access and permissions to data and different parts of the application, designing and implementing workflows, validation rules, reports and dashboards, ensuring data accuracy, managing integrations, and resolving user issues. Note that all of these tasks are done through clicks and you don't need to do any coding. So, if you're not from a programming background but likes to perform the administrative tasks as mentioned above, you should consider this option, as for every Salesforce implementation of a customer, generally there will be at least one administrator to keep the system up to date and running. Consulting. As a Salesforce consultant, you need to work with the customers to understand the requirements and design the Salesforce solutions accordingly. Based on your expertise or certifications, you need to have knowledge about different Salesforce products like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, etc. so that you can advise which of the customer requirements can be implemented using the out-of-the-box features and which needs customizations. As a consultant, you also should be able to implement the solutions as per the designs that you proposed. Note that all of these tasks are done through clicks and you don't need to do any coding. So, if you have good communication skills, you like to interact with customers to understand their business processes or problems, and also have general understanding of the concepts like sales, service, marketing, etc., then you should consider this career path. Since this role requires more skills which are difficult to acquire, there is a big demand for such professionals. Business analyst. As a business analyst, you work very closely with the customer to understand their requirements. You also work with consultants, developers, and architects to communicate the customer requirements to them and explain the technical aspects of the solutions back to the customers. Basically, you become a bridge between customers and the technical team. Some people consider this as a very basic and easy job role, but believe me, a business analyst can either make or break an application implementation. This is not really a Salesforce specific job role, but in the IT industry, there is a good demand for professionals who can communicate well with customers, understand their requirements and priorities, create project plans for the application deliveries, which needs very good communication and management skills, and a lot of attention to details. Marketing. As a Salesforce marketing specialist, you should be able to design and execute marketing campaigns using Salesforce Marketing Cloud and Pardot. You should also be able to automate the marketing processes and track performance metrics. You should also be able to integrate Salesforce with the marketing tools, applications, and data. Note that all of these tasks are done through clicks and you don't need to do any coding. If you have prior knowledge or experience of marketing, especially digital marketing, and want to learn and use Salesforce to boost those activities, you can consider this option. In general, every company is involved in marketing activities for their products or services. So, there will be a continuous demand of marketing professionals having these certifications and expertise to get the most out of their marketing investments. Sales. As a sales specialist or expert, you should have knowledge of Sales Cloud and different sales related data elements like leads, accounts, and opportunities. You should be able to create, manage, and optimize the sales pipeline and forecast revenues. You may also be tasked to provide insights of sales data and activities of the company through dashboards and reports. Note that all of these tasks are done through clicks and you don't need to do any coding. If you have a prior experience of sales activities and are interested in using the sales management and productivity tools, you can consider this option. Similar to marketing, companies have continuous sales activities going throughout the calendar year. So, companies need sales experts with domain knowledge to help them with their sales activities management. Analytics. As a Salesforce analyst, you should be able to analyze the data and trends using Tableau CRM or Einstein Analytics and provide relevant and valuable insights or predictions to help customers make informed decisions. You should also be able to create interactive dashboards and predictive models. Similar to other consultant paths, in this also you don't need to do coding. You can do everything with point and click tools. Professionals in this role should have good analytical skills. They need to understand the business processes and identify the correct data elements which can provide the necessary insights after the analysis. If you are someone who likes reading, understanding, and analyzing things, this might be a perfect option for you to choose. With the integration of different applications together, there is a lot of data getting generated for businesses nowadays. If this data is used correctly, it can benefit companies a lot in many aspects like their sales, services, marketing, etc. So, in recent years, there has been a surge of demand for data analysts in companies. Development. As a Salesforce developer, you not only need to be able to code using the platform components like Apex, LWCs, and APIs, but also need to understand the administrative capabilities of Salesforce so that you can advise which of the customer requirements can be accomplished using the point and click tools or configurations and which needs programmatic development. If you like to do coding and like to solve complex problems and provide innovative solutions through programming, then this is the perfect path for you. Note that Salesforce developers are very important resources as the majority of the Salesforce applications today are developed and managed by these people only. Architecture. This is the advanced role for career progression as a Salesforce professional. As a Salesforce architect, you should be able to design scalable and efficient Salesforce solutions or applications. Also, you should be capable of providing technical support and guidance for complex implementations. Since you achieve this role through a vast experience, you are also expected to define best practices for security, integration, and performance. Since the coding part is done by developers, architects don't need to write any code. But yes, they should be able to read and understand the code and provide guidance or suggestions to developers to optimize the implementations or implement best practices. Architects not only need to have knowledge about Salesforce architecture and different concepts like security, data, identity, integration, and deployment management, but also need to have knowledge of non-Salesforce technologies, implementation practices, along with a good understanding of business processes. Note that this is not an entry-level role that you can get started as a Salesforce architect unless you have similar experience and knowledge about any other technology. But generally, developers strive to achieve this role or path to advance in their career forward. So, if you are a very technical person who likes to keep learning and implementing new things, or you are eager in collaborating with customers and understanding their business processes and problems, and also last but most importantly that you like to take the ownership of the projects or implementations, then this role is for you. I hope that this gave you clarity of all the career paths that Salesforce offers to you to choose from as a Salesforce professional. Let me know in the comments if you want me to describe these career paths in more detail. How and where to start learning. If you have made it so far in this video, then you are for sure very serious about learning this amazing technology. To get started, I will recommend you to explore the official learning website of Salesforce, which is Trailhead. This site has all the resources to get you started. You can go to credentials and explore all the certifications that Salesforce offers to us. Note that in every path or career option that I explained in the previous section, there are multiple certifications that are specific to different Salesforce products or technologies like MuleSoft, Slack, industry solutions, etc. So, I would recommend you to go to the Trailhead to get an even deeper understanding of these paths and available certifications before choosing your career path. On Trailhead, by picking one certification of your choice, once you go to the certification page and scroll down, you see multiple cards like this. Every card represents a trail mix. A trail mix is nothing but a group of modules combined together to cover all the certification exam related topics. A module is nothing but a chapter or unit of a textbook. Once you click on the trail mix, you can see different cards like links, tasks, modules, and projects. You need to complete all of these cards to complete the trail mix. Alternatively, you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and explore the different playlists that I have created for career paths like administrator and developer. I will keep on adding new videos to these playlists as I get time. However, if you want me to make videos of any Salesforce topic that you want to learn in a simplified way, then please comment on this video and I will try to create the videos as soon as I can. I hope that this video gave you enough details to give you clarity on how to get started learning Salesforce, especially if you are a fresher graduate or someone with technical or even non-technical experience and wants to explore Salesforce as an alternate option to advance in your career. If you like my efforts, please give me a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends or colleagues if they are looking for this. Also, do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to keep receiving notifications about my new and interesting videos on Salesforce. Thanks for watching. Keep learning and keep growing.